What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be reviewing, taking a break from the Scooby-Doo movies because I know I've been doing a lot of those lately. They've been taking over the channel recently. But we're going to take a break from them just because we need to, because of the fact that we've just been reviewing a lot of Scooby-Doo movies lately. I have to get a better camera angle for this video. There we go, that's better. This movie, today we're reviewing Ma, which I have mixed opinions on this movie. And I actually bought this movie. I didn't rent it, I bought it. And was that a mistake? I'd say it really just depends on who you ask, I guess you could say. But in my opinion, there's a lot to unpack with Ma. So the trailers make it seem like this lady buys these kids alcohol, they wind up partying with her, they don't want to party with her anymore, and she winds up killing them. Or trying to kill them. That's what I was expecting from this movie. And I love a good slasher, and that's what I was expecting going into this. That is not what I got at all. But because of that, I think the movie really just shocked me in what it tried to do. This is kind of more of a revenge, psychotic story, kind of weirdness. The fact is, this movie is just strange. Like, this is one of the most what the heck movies I have seen in a long freaking time. Like, I haven't seen a movie this what the heck in a long time. Like, the fact that I actually had plans to see this in theaters a while back, well, back in last year, I'm glad I didn't, I guess. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't hate this movie. Did I like it? Not really. Mostly just because... Okay, let's get the goods out of the way first. I have some goods. The acting, for the most part, is pretty good. Each character is pretty good and kind of realistic. And it's good to actually see a popular girl in this movie that isn't a B-word or a jerk. So I think it's really nice to see a movie that does that and the character is not a jerk, and I really do like that. And the fact is, the movie does have you asking questions in a somewhat good way, but also somewhat in a bad way as well. And the character's, the Ma's motivation in the movie, I guess makes sense, but also I don't think an actual person typically would hold a grudge like that long. I don't know. I'm not trying to start any controversy, but that's just how I feel. And the fact is, her backstory is a good backstory for why she's doing what they show her backstory throughout fragments of the movie. And it's good to give us a reason why she's doing this, instead of her just doing it and saying she's crazy. But it also just doesn't seem like... I don't know why this comes to mind when thinking of this movie, but Carrie, the horror movie Carrie, for some reason, is a slight thing that comes to mind, just a tiny bit with that. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I watched James A. Denise's kill count on it last week. I don't know. But this movie is like, and one thing I didn't like is that how long the movie took to get to any kills with it being a horror movie. Like, there's just so much with me just sitting there and just thinking about this movie, like, really? Like, really? And some of the characters are pretty forgettable, but for the most part, the characters are really good, including Ma, which she's been in some apparently really good movies, apparently. Some that I really haven't seen, like The Help. She's in that. I have never seen The Help. But the thing is, just a lot of the time, the movie just feels... It feels a little too long, but not too bad. The fact is that the movie just didn't meet expectations, I guess you could say, and the trailer really messed things up and like made you seem like you were watching a completely different movie. So, for the most part, this movie is harmless. Like, if you're... It does something interesting that I really don't think I've seen in that many horror movies. But the fact is that I don't see some, like, one thing I can see is like why the kids would be okay with what's going on at first with the adult party with them and stuff like that. And because, yeah, I know people that would actually probably fall for, or not fall, but like go along with that or something like that. But then there's one scene where like, it was like, you really took that as a joke and you're not just gonna catch out here and there. Like, that's where a little bit of the, okay, realism just cut out right there. And the thing is, there's actually an alternate ending to this movie, which I'm glad is the alternate ending and not the actual ending, because I think it's better without that ending. And the fact is, this movie just is so, I guess you could say, I don't know. This is a really difficult one to when I think about it. Because there's so much weirdness in this movie that I wasn't expecting with it. But at the same time, it wasn't terrible. Will I watch Ma again? Probably, but probably not by myself, because of the fact that I didn't enjoy it that much. I guess my rating will be a 3 out of 5. I don't see why I need to give it any lower rating than that. Even though I just didn't really enjoy this movie that much. There is like a scene or two that made me squeamish, I'm not gonna lie. Where she kills this one character. I did get a little squeamish. But the fact is, this movie just... It just doesn't feel right to me. Like, I don't know what it is about this movie. And the kid from freaking, the guy from, Girl Meets World is in this. If you guys know what I'm talking about, the nerdy best friend type character. He's in this. I think his name was Farkle. I think was his name. He was in this. And there's an awkward scene with him and Ma, which I believe it makes sense to save themselves. I'm not going to give away what happens in the scene, but I guess it makes sense in the context of the scene and to save them, I guess. But there's just a lot of weirdness in this movie that makes me just feel weird. And just, there's one joke in this where like she has a gun and she's like, this ain't even real, it ain't even work. Well, who do you think I am, Medea? I'm like, really? You just made a Medea joke? A Medea joke. A freaking Medea joke. Like, really? And I don't know, there's just so much doesn't fit well with me with this movie. Like, yes, a lot of the characters are really likable, and just, there's just something about it that I can't really put my finger on, that I really just don't, it was a what the heck movie. Like, I don't know what else, like, literally when I got done watching it, I was like, what the heck did I just watch? And that's just the best way I know how to describe this movie. Like, it's not terrible, it's not good, and it's just strange, and I don't know, it's weird. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review anyway. If you guys have opinions on this movie, let me know in the comment section below. And we'll be back with another Scooby-Doo movie. I think the next one is Pirates Ahoy. Scooby-Doo Pirates Ahoy, I think is the next one. So look forward to that if you haven't seen that, or haven't, or if you, whatever, I don't know what I'm trying to say. See you guys in the next one. Bye!